All right, New Mexico Legal Group is back, and today it's how to handle retirement accounts when it comes time for your divorce, what you must know about dividing up your retirement assets in divorce. So attorney David Crum and Twila Larkin are here to help. Good morning, you two.
Good morning, Casey.
All right, so next to custody being probably the most important issue, it's next is retirement assets and how you go about dividing those.
I always say that. I mean, kids are going to be always the most important thing in these cases, but the reason we like to talk about retirement accounts is because it's often the most valuable asset the parties have, especially if you're younger and you have a government pension or even a pension with a private company. Those things can be worth a lot of money, and you need to know exactly what you're getting into before you start dividing those. Twila talks about, these specific accounts all the time. So
absolutely. People normally have probably 3 different accounts. Sometimes they have IRAs. A lot of times they have 401k retirement accounts, and sometimes they have pensions.
Okay.
And so we need to know the difference in all of those.
Okay. Do you find that people, are splitting them, say, all right, it's 50-50, or I've heard sometimes cases, well, I felt guilty, I was the one who wanted the divorce, so I'm giving them this, like, how do you divide up situations like that?
I think you need to be careful because some of the times guilt does come into it, and you don't want people giving up their interest just because they feel bad. But there are various ways you can either divide them when they're ready to go into pay status, or you can value them, and if there's other assets you can equalize them.
Okay.
But again, Twila does this kind of work all the time. She can talk about some of the issues that she sees, I think, that are important.
Yeah, sometimes people make mistakes and they just give away things. We really want people to understand what the asset is, what the value is. There are survivor benefits attached to pensions. Don't just give that away. Know what the value of it is before you make that decision.
Okay. If you have decided, no, I'm giving them this, is there any, changing your mind later on, or after it's signed, sealed, delivered? Is there any changing?
I'll let her take this
No,
one.
there's not.
There's no changing, so make sure you're sure. Okay. Real quick, what should you be looking for when you're finding a divorce lawyer? Anything you say, make sure they've got these things in place, because you are a family law specialist, right, Twila?
Right.
Okay. Anything else you should be looking for when it comes to finding that divorce lawyer?
Just somebody who has experience and who's willing to get involved in your case and work on that stuff right away. If there's going to be evaluation, it should be done early. If they're going to get orders from the company that are model orders, they should get those. And if that attorney can't talk to you in that first meeting, at least about an overall, strategy, you're probably not talking to the right lawyer.
Gotcha. All right. If you guys have more questions, you can call today, 843-7303. Check them out online as well, NewMexicoLegalGroup.com.